Hello everybody, Roscoe here. How are y'all doing? Wow. It has been a while since I've done a Minecraft video, but here we are. And I'm going to go ahead and immediately say, I am curious if there's anyone who found my channel originally from the Redneck Hardcore series, and you're still around, leave a comment. I'm curious if there's any of you guys left, because most of my current base has not come from that at all. It came from CK3, Vic3, and Hoi4. So I'm curious if there's any OGs left. Real quick, I also want to say thank you for 230 subscribers. I love it. But anyways, getting right into it. Today, obviously, I'm playing Minecraft. And you might say, Roscoe, where are we? This looks totally unfamiliar. I have never seen this in my life. What is this? This is not Redneck Hardcore. Are you bringing the series back or what? Well, the answer to both of those questions is, I don't know, maybe. And the second one is, this is a realm. This is a realm that me and Crash started, as well as one other friend, but it's basically just me and Crash. And this is the realm we started. Now, as you can see, I've got a lot of farm stuff. I got a lot of moo-moos, I got a lot of wheat, I got a lot of potatoes, and over there's carrots, and I got a lot of pumpkins. You might be wondering, why do I have so many pumpkins? And I will tell you right after I sleep. Okay, I'm back. So the reason that I have so many pumpkins, so many delicious pumpkin pies, it's not because it's fall, okay? It's not because it's just that time of year, okay? The reason is because whenever I play Minecraft, on any specific world or any kind, unless I have to, I like to eat one specific food. And I always like to change it up a little bit. So in one world, you know, I would do cookies. I've done that one before. In another world, I would do steak or pork chop, you know, pretty simple ones. But I'd never done pumpkin pie before. And I was just like, it's been in the game forever. And it's like, I never see anyone ever eat pumpkin pie. Ever. Ever. No one ever eats pumpkin pie. And so I said, alright, that's it. I'm eating pumpkin pie. So it took me a while because for some reason these pumpkins just did not want to grow, even when they had their vines fully ready. But now I have a little bit too many pumpkins. I have a little bit too much. I have a little too many pumpkins, and they're still growing. So, and by the way, pumpkin pie, I thought it only gave like 3 or 4 hunger. I don't know where I got that number from. They give 8. 8 hunger bars, and their saturation's crazy. Now, obviously, something like, I'm pretty sure steak or pork chops, which are easier to do, like, easier to get a lot of, they actually are overall better. But, these are still amazing. I love these so much. And I just think it's cool to have food that no one else ever has. Like, that's so amazing. And then over here is my little carrot farm. It's not quite filled in yet. I'm working on it. Carrots just... the thing is, I started off with 1 carrot. I got it from a zombie, just randomly. So it's taking a minute to expand. And once again, these guys just don't want to grow. I've had issues with that for, like, all of these farms. Like, just for a couple days, Minecraft days, they just would not grow at all. They wouldn't move. They wouldn't hardly change. It's like the game had to accept the fact they were there for a minute. And then, you know, all of a sudden, they would do, like, the pumpkins, or even the wheat, and they would just not stop growing. They would grow constantly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm doing the 9x9 thing. 2, 3, 4. Yep, there we go. And then, I don't like that. Let me... Okay, Crash has taken my bucket and did not give it back. So we're gonna have to take the one that I filled up with milk. We're gonna have to drink the milk. Up. There we go. And we're just gonna get water this way. Alright, so that's enough of fooling around with the farms. Oh, and over here is a bee farm. The only reason I did that is because you can see over there, you probably saw it earlier, I have a little copper golem. Yeah, this guy is amazing. So basically what I use him for is he gets eggs out of this chest, a very simple little chicken farm, and then he puts them in here. Because you need eggs to make pumpkin pie. And yeah, I don't know how many chickens are in there. I've shoved a lot inside of there. So he just moves them from there to there, and I made that little honey farm just to get some wax to, you know, make him look a little better and make the chest look nice. So anyways, but today, guys, aside from all that irrelevant stuff, none of that matters. I'm going to build a farmhouse because that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. I'm going for the farmhouse vibe. So the biggest problem is I don't know exactly where I want to put this thing because these farms are kind of in the way for anything I might want to build. I did consider putting it like right here, like right dead in this middle, and then just kind of building around it. So like have the front entrance here and circle around, and then it goes back around like this. Now, an essence of a farmhouse is probably the fact that it's usually pretty big, but there are some smaller ones, you know, especially if you go back to the old days where you had a lot of sharecroppers and stuff. And I think that's kind of what I would rather do, is build like a sharecropper house, you know, something simple, but it still has some personality to it. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I think I'm mostly going to build this thing out of cobblestone and oak, just to keep it as simple as possible. Alright, the first thing we're going to need to do, other than just setting up a spot, we're going to need a ton of wood. So I'm going to go chop down a crap ton of wood. Alright, now that we're in the woods, I'm just going to chop down a crap ton of trees. Alright guys, I am back. I've gathered quite a bit of wood, about 2.5 stacks. So, that should be probably more than enough for what I'm going to do, especially because I'm probably not going to use that many of the logs. Also, I just want to show you guys real quick. Oh my gosh, stop moving. You might see an outlier, other than him. He's not supposed to be in here, but this guy. This is Dale, the orange sheep. Yeah, Dale... He was not originally orange, he was white. But, yeah, Dale, when I was making this, all of a sudden Dale just appeared. I don't know how Dale got in here other than he just happened to spawn in there. I thought I was at mob limit and there was no way he could have, but he did. So Dale is a survivor. Dale is never going to be slaughtered. He might be sheared, but other than that, Dale is pretty much free game. Free game to just hang out here. Good job, Dale. But anyways, we're going to go back to what I was doing. I think like I said, I'm going to try my best to only use oak and maybe a little bit of cobblestone. And I think the entrance is just going to be right here. Just right here. So you walk up. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I like that more. Yeah, I like that more. Okay. So, for the record, I am not a builder at all. Not even close to it. But that doesn't mean that I can't have an idea. So we're gonna see how this goes. I think what I'm gonna do, you know, hide the bottoms. But yeah, so this is like a little entrance. This is definitely already bigger than a sharecropper house. Maybe I need to shrinken it up a little bit. Oh. Goodness me. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna shrinken it up as much as possible. That's better. So it does kind of make this stair annoying. This is fine. Then we'll put a door here, and I think what I'll do is I'll surround it with... No. I like that. I'm gonna surround it with cobblestone. Put a door right there. And bam, just like that. So the door will be there, and I think what we'll do... I said I was not going to use a lot of logs. I lied big time. There we go. Bam, just like that. Yep, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Am I gonna have enough room? 1, 2. Cutting it a little close to the potato farm, but it's okay. Cutting it just a little close to the tater farm. Get out of here. What I might do is shrink the potato farm. That might be what I'll do. I'll just make it smaller. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Then. Yeah, actually, I think we'll use the end of the farms as like a point. we'll put that there. Put that there. And we'll connect just like this. Bam. And then I think that's probably all I'll do with the, like, just straight up just logs. 2, 3, 4. I might get it upstairs. Plus, I can expand it, because it's like, I could just expand it through the back if I wanted to. And I know there's definitely tutorials and stuff on YouTube, and like ways you could do this better. But I kind of just like building, like when I was a kid, and just figuring it out. You know, maybe it won't be the most beautiful thing I have ever seen, but at least I know that it's mine. So, we're definitely gonna have some windows. I'm actually, hold on. I got a better idea. So, this is gonna be window right here. It's gonna be a fat window there, a fat window there. Because I like to have big front windows. And then, we're gonna connect that. I said I wasn't gonna use logs, and I've basically only used logs. We're just gonna ignore the fact that I ever said that. I can't help myself. I really like the log aesthetic. Ooh, oh, should I go with like a singular window? That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, I kind of like that. Do like a... Oh, yeah, I actually kind of like that. Yeah. Instead of having like generic big old four. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. Okay, now the thing is, how do I do the other windows? Do I just keep a massive 2 windows on the side like this? Or do I not do that? Because I could just do like that. Window there, there. Then I also have floor, but I already know what I'm going to do with the floor. That part's not hard. I'm going to dig out this whole thing. And keep in mind, this is just like a very temporary starter house. This is just like, you know, I have somewhere to lay my head after I milk the cows and tend to the fields. So... But, I mean, the floor, obviously, I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it oak. It's going to be all oak, alright? This is going to be an oak floor. Nice little oak floor. So, luckily, I've already made a bunch of that. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, there. Now I'm not just using oak logs. I'm actually doing something a little different. There we go. We have a wonderful little floor now. So I would say for a basic starter house, this is great. Now, I think I might do something different. Instead of a oak door, I think what I'm going to do is, if I can figure out where I put it, I bet that I won't. Oh, we have glass. That's good news, so I won't have to go and get glass. I think what I might do... If I can, like I said, if I can ever find... Ooh. Okay, I need to remember that I have that. That'd be a good block for us to build with. But, I'm gonna take... Yeah, I don't have it. I'm gonna take some spruce wood. I'm gonna take some spruce wood. And I'm gonna make a door out of that. Because I really like the color of the spruce doors. So, we're gonna do a spruce, nice spruce door. Just to make it look a little prettier. Yeah, there we go. Get us a nice spruce door. This is why you need pumpkin pies, guys. Bam. Just like that. So I could use this as like a pathway around the back of the house. Yeah, so this is like my way around, but I could make this like a back door right here. Yeah, okay. I'm getting lost in my own inventory. Yeah. And then just... Yeah. And then just put another door. Yeah, it actually makes more sense for it to be like this, doesn't it? Just to signify that it's like a back door. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and so this is like a little back entrance. Yeah, I kind of like that. You know, like a little sideway, little back walk. Okay, that's nice. And then I can easily, I already got the glass. Oh, should I stain this? Should I use paints or... You know, I'm a fan of the full block. I don't really care that much for paints. Then this is gonna be a little harder. Do I want to make it longer? Like I said, I'm a fan of having huge windows. I like being able to see out the window and see like what's going on. And then this will absolutely be a back window. And then there. So we have lots of natural sunlight, which if you know anything about a farmhouse, you'll know that there is lots of windows and lots of natural light. So there we go. We got a little, this is a little sharecropper house. Right? This is just a basic, really nice sharecropper house, because there's no way a real sharecropper house could afford that. But yeah, there we go. It's starting to look kind of pretty. I like it. I'm like an expert builder now. This is amazing right here. Okay, so now we need to do a roof, which I cannot wait to do. Cannot wait to fall off the roof. Okay, so we're up here. Now the question is, I think we use wood. I don't think we use stone. I think we use wood again. I think I'm going to use more wood. So all the way across, like this. Yeah, this is how I learned it in the old days. And then you just slowly meet in the middle. Yeah, see, this is how you know I'm a veteran of Minecraft, because I still build the old way. I don't build those newfangled ways. I build the old way, how they used to do in the old days. Back when there wasn't no YouTube or none of that mess. When you actually had to Google something, figure it out for yourself. I mean, Google something when you actually had to figure it out for yourself. There we go. Ow! Well, guess it's a good thing I made a back door. Ugh. Alright, anyways, let's get back on top of the roof. Let's not get back on top of the roof. Hold on. Now we're back on the roof. And then there we go. So, wait a minute. I knew that was gonna happen. I didn't think that would happen. I'm gonna have to go down there to get that. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, I finally was getting it right. Goodness me. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting the pattern down. It's exactly what I needed. There's a horsey right there. Little foal. Yes. 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 There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. No! Yeah. Simplicity is key, guys. Remember that. Simplicity is what makes the world go round. Living life as simply as possible. So, this will make it to where I have a nice little building that I can just come in. You know, I've been camping out here, and you know, guys, despite the fact there's torches everywhere, and I've got my little jack-o'-lanterns, you know, to scare off the phantoms, and, you know, keep the mobs away from my crops. It gets pretty cold here at night, I'm not gonna lie, you know, you start to freeze your butt off. So, this is definitely gonna be a nice place for me to be able to lay my head, and I think I am gonna install a chimney on here for sure. I just gotta, you know, get the bars and stuff to set it up. So, but yeah, this is a nice, simple little house. And then we are gonna, we're gonna add a little hangover. Not that. Just to add a little bit of, you know, look to it. And we're gonna need more stairs. Alright, I got 50 stairs. This is probably enough for what we need just to finish off the roof. And then after that, I'll work on I think what I might do, just because this is going to be a pretty short video today, I've got some things I need to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'll decorate it in the next video. I'll decorate the inside, you know, I'll set up the chimney and all that in the next video. If this video gets at least 20 likes. If I get at least 20 likes on this video. Yeah, that would be if, you know, if 20 people watch this video and just hit the like button. Just clicked it. That's it. I will decorate it. I will make a video on decorating the inside. Yeah, and I'll even do the top comments suggestion. As long as it's not too complicated. Oh, goodness me. But yeah, this video gets at least 20 likes. 20 likes. That's it. I will do the next video's suggestion. There we go. So we got a little bit of an overhang. Now the only issue we have is that. That is a little obvious. But also, I think what we're going to do as well is just... That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that more than once. Stop it, Minecraft. Minecraft keeps trying to... Oh, yeah, it's because I... Okay, that should have been somewhat obvious that I had not done that yet. No. I think our first decoration is going to be a crafting table. Because I'm going to need more stairs in here. We're not using this. We'll do that. We'll just turn the rest into sticks. Okay. And then just... Bam. Alright, so hopefully this is enough. We're going to have to be very careful going through my... Okay. Maybe I fixed the Minecraft problem. I don't know. It keeps trying to tab out. Freaking billion-dollar company can't stop mouse from going on to the second monitor. Okay, anyway, back to what I was doing. Okay, so that part's basically done, and then I'll probably install a chimney. What I might do is, I might remove part of this window over here, and then just put a chimney, like, right here. Just remove the windows here. With these 3 windows, and then keep these 2 on the sides, and then have a chimney go up. So now the last part is going to be pretty much just filling in this, but I don't know what to fill it in with. I almost want to do it with... Oh, yeah, actually, that's quite nice. I like that. It makes it feel like, for me, it makes it feel like it's holding it up. I guess I could fill it in with... Alright, you guys let me know how you like this, if you hate it or not. I actually kind of like it. I kind of, you know, I vibe with it. But if you guys really hate it, what I'll do is in the next video, I'll take it down and I'll change it. And you guys, instead, what you can do is you can let me know what you would rather have it filled in with instead. If you really don't like it, I'll fill it in with something else. And, yeah. Okay, so I think, other than, you know, just collecting the dirt, like I said, if this video does really well, you know, I like to say usually if it gets like half my sub count, so if half the people that are subbed to me watch this video. So like, I don't know, I'll say about 100 views. If I get about 100 views on this video, what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll decorate the house. And I'll do some of your guys' suggestions, if anybody leaves any. You know, sometimes I get comments, sometimes nobody cares to say anything. You can have one. But sometimes, you know, I don't get any comments. But if you guys happen to comment a lot, you know, I get a lot of nice people that really want me to do this, I'll do it. And once again, if there's any OG people here, you know, that know about Redneck Hardcore, please let me know. I'm curious if any of you guys are still around. So, and I'm having a little bit of trouble coming up with game ideas, so if there's anyone on my sub list that's watching this, hey, let me know what a game you might want me to play. I'm running out of ideas, and give me an idea. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed at least just a little bit, you know, maybe some background noise for you. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.